Okay, I thought I'd give an update and do a few things before I start work. Okay, I was going to glue this around the table and then I will show off some of that stuff. Yeah, there's my work alarm. So let me just put some little glue dots. Beep. Oh, that's too much. Okay, I'm going to use that with the paper clip. Yikes. This is how I get strings everywhere, I guess. That and something like that. Okay, and then see if I can. Oh, that doesn't even hit it. All right, move it up further. Lots of cobwebs. And then just rest that down there and hope it's gonna dry correctly. Okay, I'll deal with that later. So the stuff I did for this storage rack, these parts here. So what I did, the reason I marked off with an X each of the things I did is because rather than, like, you get 3 of these sheets of the light brown paper, and it kind of doesn't tell you what you're going to need stuff for later down the line. Like, I didn't think about it, but this fabric that I used for this, there was a bunch left over, and it's going to be an awning, I guess. And I didn't realize that, so hopefully I cut it in the right direction, that I haven't screwed myself later, is what I'm trying to say. So I wasn't sure what I was going to need the light brown paper for, so what I did is I used the pieces that I had already cut off of to try to get each of these pieces. So then as I was going, I was marking them off to make sure I had them all. And I did okay. I used up one sheet and I still have this much of another and a full sheet left, so cross my fingers. So what they had me do, once I popped out all the pieces, you'll see here, you take the F3 and you put it on the piece where the paper is hanging over on the 2 sides only. The 2, I think, shorter sides actually. And then all the way around on the B21. And then you're going to glue it, you glue up the 2 sides, and then you leave the 2 flaps open on the other one. And then you put the flat piece on the other side. So it still has these flaps hanging out. I don't know if you can tell from this picture. The flaps are still hanging out on the 2 edges. And so when you put it together, the flaps cover it up. So let me see if I can show you here. It's not perfect, but there's the flaps came up over the edge. And so it glued on. Let me peel this off. Oh, come on. I never used to have fingernails. I used to bite my nails until I got teeth aligners. And I'm done with the teeth aligners, other than the nighttime retainer. And I might, truthfully, I couldn't bite my nails if I wanted to because of the alignment of my teeth. I can't really bite down like that anymore, which is weird. Like, my teeth were made to be crooked, I guess. But that works, whatever, I have nails now. Okay, so it looks pretty good. So the flap of this came up over the edge. Actually, I need to trim that down. It's sticking up a little there. Looks pretty good. So that's one part. These parts, I guess you only do the top and the sides. And the way they had you do it is to cut it so that it was flush on there. And I think it looks pretty good. And I trimmed it down so it wasn't raising over the edge of there anywhere also. So that's the way these pieces are. And they look pretty good. And then there was this little tiny piece, and you put the wood paper all the way around. Wood paper went all the way around, and then you cut these 4 wires and you bend them like that. And it tells you the size the top part needs to be. It needs to be 3 centimeters, and then you turn up the other part and you glue them on. And it says make sure to space them out, basically. So that's your little, I think it's a little cup rack that's going to go somewhere. So that's what I did with that, and those turned out pretty good. Okay, next step, literally step. Okay, what time are we at? 6 minutes. I can pop out the pieces at least. So we've got A's here. Let me find my A sheet. I think this has the A's. Okay, so that is this sheet. And side note, I think these are all going to be books. I'm actually looking forward to that. When I first was doing this, I was like, that's going to be stupid, but I think I'll like that actually. Okay, we want 3 A18s, which is, ooh, little thin guys here. Oh, careful. I don't think you could, like, crack them, but I don't want to test it. Oh, come on. They do not want to come out. Don't know if this is going to help, but if I can pop that connection, maybe, oop, not cut myself in the process. I got that one. I keep feeling like today is Friday, but I think it's just Thursday. My husband gets his first dose of the vaccine tonight after work. All right, A20, that's these. Those are a little more reasonable to pop out. And then A19, these 2 side parts. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is sand down those sides. I guess I could mark them off. Sand down those sides, cut my paper. This is the light grainy paper, and then start gluing the paper on. Oh, that's interesting. So they're gonna have me glue down all 3 pieces and then cut in between. Interesting. Okay. And then assemble. My husband did that. Cute. Okay, so I will come back when I get done with that and show you my results. Thanks for watching.